Hello, hello. Welcome back or welcome to today's lesson. And here we go. Here we are with lesson 3, Advanced Modal Meanings. What exactly are you going to learn today? How to express subtle, precise meanings using advanced modal verbs. 12 key vocabulary words with phonetics. Some grammar, modals for speculation, deduction, criticism, obligation, and ability, past and present. And how to sound nuanced and sophisticated when expressing certainty, regret, and indifference. And as always, you can find this worksheet and much more educational content in our social media, Desert Instance, and Telegram channel. You can scan the QR code or you can type in Desert Instance and get it in there. And as for video content, let's start with vocabulary. Speculation. Forming a theory without firm evidence. Any conclusion at this stage would be a pure speculation. Deduction. A logical conclusion drawn from evidence. The deduction was clear from the available data. Criticism. The expression of disapproval, identifying faults. The model should have often carries implied criticism. Regret. A feeling of sadness or disappointment over a past action. She expressed regret at not having intervened sooner. Necessity. The state of being required or indispensable. There is an absolute necessity to act quickly. I'm sorry if you see my dogs in the background. I'm deeply sorry if you see them in the background. They are play fighting. I'm sorry about that. Necessity. The state of being required or indispensable. There is an absolute necessity to act quickly. Permission. The right or authority to do something. You may proceed, you have full permission. Willingness. Readiness or eagerness to do something. His willingness to compromise was encouraging. Assumption. Something accepted as true without proof. Her assumption proved to be incorrect. Obligation. A duty or commitment one is bound to fulfill. There is a moral obligation to disclose this information. Inference. A conclusion reached through reasoning from evidence. The inference we can draw is that demand is fallen. Plausible. Seeming reasonable or probable. The most plausible explanation involves human error. Reproach. Expressing disapproval or disappointment on someone's behavior. Her tone carried a note of reproach. A little pro tip. The difference between must have deduction and should have criticism regret is one of the most tested distinctions in advanced English. She must have known, I am logically certain she knew. She should have known, she had the responsibility to know and failed it. Never confuse them. So, grammar, models for speculation and deduction, present and past. Present deduction, speculation. Must and base verb. It's near certain positive deduction. She must be exhausted. She's been working all day. I am confident 100% that she is exhausted. Can't or couldn't and base verb near certain negative deduction. He can't be serious. That's completely unrealistic. I am positive that he is not serious. Like 100% sure, confident that he is not serious. Might, may, could, plus base verb means possibility. 50-50. I am not certain. She might be in a meeting. Try calling her later. Past deduction or speculation. Must have. And past participle. Past participle, it is third column or ed ending. Yes, near certain past deduction, like 100% I'm sure that this had happened. They must have left already. The lights are off. Like I am confident that they have left already because the lights are off. Can't have and past participle near certain negative past deduction. She can't have finished already. It was a 40-page report. I am confident that she is not ready. She has not finished. Might, may, could have, and past participle means past possibility. 50-50. Maybe it had happened, maybe not. I don't know. He might have misunderstood the brief. Maybe he did misunderstand the brief. Maybe he did not. I don't know. Models for criticism and regret in the past. Should have. Past participle. Criticism or regret. It didn't happen. You should have told me earlier. She should have checked the data. Shouldn't have. In past participle. Criticism. It happened and it is wrong. He shouldn't have sent that email without approval. Could have and past participle. Missed opportunity, mild criticism. You could have asked for help. There was plenty available. Needn't have. Past participle. Unnecessary past action. You needn't have prepared a full report. A summary would have been fine. Like, you did not have to do it. Models for obligation and necessity. Let's review it once again. Must. Strong internal obligation. Rule. All staff must complete the training. Have to. External obligation requirement. She has to submit a report by Friday. It's a legal requirement. Need to. Necessity. Something required. We need to address this before the deadline. Ought to. Moral obligation, expectation, softer than must. You ought to inform the client of any delays. Had better. Strong recommendation with implied consequence. You had better be prepared. This is a high-stakes meeting. And let's read and analyze a model paragraph. Looking at the evidence, the discrepancy must have been introduced during the data processing stage. The raw numbers are clearly correct. Must have been introduced. Pay attention. Someone should have run a validation check before submission. This is standard procedure, and they ought have known that it couldn't have been a deliberate error. The consequences would have been obvious to anyone involved. Nevertheless, the team could have flagged the anomaly earlier. They needn't have submitted without a secondary review. The timeline allowed for it. Notice, must have been confident deduction about the past. Should have run criticism. It didn't happen. Couldn't have been strong negative deduction. Could have flagged missed opportunity. Needn't have submitted. The action happened, but it wasn't necessary. Let's watch out for some common mistakes. She must have been exhausted yesterday. She must have been exhausted just simply without yesterday. For past deduction, always use must have and past perfect. Okay? And not she must be exhausted, also not must be exhausted. You should have not sent that. You shouldn't have sent that. Shouldn't have, not should have not. He didn't need to prepare, but he did. It was unnecessary. He needn't have prepared. He did, but it was unnecessary. He didn't need to. We don't know if he did. She can't have known. She might be lying. She may not have known. She can't have known. Yep. Can't have, it's we are confident that she did not know. You had better to prepare thoroughly. You had better prepare thoroughly without to. And a little quick check. Take your time. Pause the video. I'm giving you 20 seconds. Go and complete these sentences, and we will check them together. Well, let's discuss. So, the lights are on, and there is music playing. She must be home. We are confident that she is home. The document has errors. Someone should have proofread it more carefully. It's a criticism. He can't have finished already. It was a 3-hour task and he started 20 minutes ago. Like, I am confident that he is not finished. You needn't have prepared a full presentation. An email would have been enough. She must have known the risks. She signed the agreement herself. Wonderful. And let's discuss. Then you have a little speaking challenge. Choose one of the scenarios and create 4 or 5 sentences using at least 4 different past models from today's lesson. And then in the comments, write this sentence and complete it with your own thoughts. Looking back at the decision, I explore deduction, regret, and missed opportunity. Okay? And if you want to get the workbook, get into our Telegram channel and you will be able to get it in there. Okay? Well, and thank you so much for joining this lesson. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.